What vegetables can you plant in August? Well, we're halfway through August, and if you've not sown these plants, you can still sow them now, as obviously it might start getting cooler now. Who knows, we could have another heat wave, but these are the vegetables that you can sow this month down at your allotment or in the garden. So let's get a notepad and jot down all these what you can grow. First up is lettuce. Now the best variety to grow is the cut and come again lettuce, so that you can just keep snipping it off as and when you are ready to grow it. So don't grow the iceberg, grow the cut and come again lettuce now. Next up is spinach, another good vegetable to keep snipping off and using as and when you need it. And obviously now that it's getting a bit cooler, it will grow better now rather than in the main summertime. Spring onion. Now you need a winter hardy variety to grow at this time of year, so have a look around, check your packets, make sure that it's a hardy variety and get sowing some spring onion throughout the winter period. Next up is radish, a good fast growing vegetable. Now you can be harvesting these in 8 weeks, as fast as that. So if you're wanting a quick crop, get some radish in now before it does start to get cooler. Next up is kohlrabi. Not something that I've tried before, but I'm always willing to give it a try, so I may possibly sow some myself to see what they're like and how they taste. I've never actually grown them myself, so let me know in the comments if you've grown kohlrabi before. Next up is pak choi, another one which is where you can cut it and use it as and when you actually need to eat it. Turnips, another autumn winter veg that will grow fast, so if you want in some turnips in your Sunday dinner, get sowing some now and you will be harvesting them later on in the year. Finally is corn salad, another great variety to try, and yeah, there's a few there what you can try and see how you get on with. Now if you've got a polytunnel or greenhouse, you can actually grow some things inside there throughout the winter period, and these are the ones that you can actually use to grow now. Next up is a winter lettuce, so if you've got a polytunnel or greenhouse, get some winter lettuce in and keep them crops growing all the way through the winter period. Then you can actually try chard as well, grow that indoors and keep that growing throughout the winter period until it gets really cold, when it'll probably die off. But try giving chard a try and add that to your salads. Undercover is spring cabbage. Now if you're wanting some cabbages in early springtime, get sowing them now to plant out and get growing. Vegetables that you can plant out now to get growing throughout the winter period, so that's planting them outside. They need to be ready plants, and these are, first off, are leeks. Leeks can grow through the winter period and you can get a great crop. The cold weather does help some of the plants grow, so have a look at the varieties and you can grow some leeks through the winter period. Is kale. Kale is a fantastic hardy crop which can grow well in cold weather and keep that produce growing throughout all the winter period, and it's absolutely delicious however you cook it, and it will add some vegetables to your Sunday dinner as well. So there's a few varieties of kale. There's curly kale, there's purple kale, there's green kale. There's loads of varieties of kale out there, so give them a try and see which one is your favourite. Next up is autumn cauliflower. Now obviously the name comes from it, it's an autumn variety. Get planting those out now and you can have some cauliflowers throughout the autumn period. Is Calabrese broccoli. Get planting that out now and you can keep the crops coming throughout the autumn and the winter period. So those are the vegetables that you can plant in August. Give them a try, let me know what you're trying down in your allotment and your garden, and yeah, give us a follow to stay up to date with all our videos and our tips and advice. Until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining and keep gardening with Ben everyone.